Hello everyone. Today, Teacher Sunny is going to explain a problem about corresponding relationships, specifically a road construction project problem. We'll need to combine this with the concept of shaping to solve this question together. First, let's read the problem carefully. Team A and Team B are working together to build a road. If Team A works alone, it would take them 20 days to finish, and if Team B works alone, it would take them 12 days. Now, both teams are working at the same time, starting from opposite ends of the road. So what happened? The two teams met at a point 750 meters from the end. The question is, how long is this road? At first glance, this problem might seem a bit confusing. However, we need to break it down step by step as we analyze the question. Now, let's take a look at it together. It says that Team A, if working alone, would need 20 days to finish the job. So for Team A to complete the entire road, it would take 20 days multiplied by their daily workload, which represents the total amount of work required to finish the road. For each day, the amount of road they can build is represented by this triangle symbol. Similarly, for Team B, if they work alone, it would take them 12 days, and their daily workload is represented by a circle. That is how much road can be built each day. From this, we can clearly see that Team B needs 12 days to complete a road. If Team A works alone, it would take them 20 days to finish the same road. In other words, what about B's road building speed? In this video, A's construction speed is actually faster. Each day, their individual workload is greater than does much more. That's quite clear. Once we fully clarified this important point, let's move on and take another look. A very long road. Let's just consider it as just one single unit, okay? Indeed, just one unit, unit number 1. So this is indeed the entire length of the road that we are actively looking for, right? Okay, so it is also precisely and exactly equal to, we have 20 triangles. The entry is indeed precisely the same, 12 circles. So after carefully simplifying here, we can readily and clearly get this particular result. All right, let's make another careful adjustment, and then we can certainly get this particular kind of ratio. Right, so what exactly does this truly mean? This means that A's total workload for building a road together. How much is the specific workload for just one day? That's A's complete one-day workload, plus B's individual one-day workload. So then, working together to build a road, the amount of road is divided into 8 segments. It divides into 8 segments. Alright, so if the road built in one day can be divided into 8 segments, that means the entire road, once completed, can also be divided into 8 segments. Okay, now let's draw a diagram. Here we have Team A, and over here we have Team B. We will commence construction from both of these ends. And what about this area here? This is the end point. This is the end point. In other words, if this is the end point, it means the road is divided into 2 halves. So this side is half of the road, and the other side is the other half. Also, we know that Team B's speed is faster than Team A's. So that means Team B must have definitely passed the designated endpoint before actually meeting Team A. Alright, so let's clearly mark the precise meeting point right here, right here. This is indeed the exact meeting point. That is to say, 750 meters is right here. This is 750 meters. Alright, now it is abundantly clear. Let's proceed to accurately label the designated meeting point, shall we? As point C, let's mark it as point C. So, in other words, psi, what's the point? When they were actually working on this road together, the road could approximately be divided into 8 distinct segments. So, we can actually write it like this. Let's say, for example, we could call it AC. And what about BC? It's in a ratio of 3 to 5. 3 to 5, as you can see here. It's a 3 to 5 ratio. And then as for AC, how much of the entire road network does it actually account for? It takes up 3 distinct segments out of the total 8 that the whole entire road can be divided into. So, consequently, AC accounts for 3/8 of the entire road. In other words, this means this section of the road is 3/8. From here to here, it covers 3/8 of the whole road. Alright, with this, we can find the fraction for this segment, okay, because the fraction for this segment corresponds to the 750 meters. So entering into the problem is quite a challenge. Wait for you. The total length is approximately 750 meters, and the corresponding fraction is precisely 1/8, which is exactly half of the entire road, minus the segment AC, which is 3/8. So this fraction is for this side's fraction. Therefore, we can get 750 divided by 1/8, which is the same as 750 x 8, which equals 6,000 meters. So we can now calculate the length of this road. Have you learned? If you have, give teacher Sani a like and follow, and share this with more friends so we can learn together.